Afternoon all, this is Bhushan Wandre, a second-year MTech Electric Hybrid Vehicle student from ARAI, that is Automotive Research Association of India, Pune. So today I'm going to present you one amazing electric vehicle. Yeah, from India's very own top car manufacturer, right? It's Mahindra. The car is Mahindra Verito. So let's get into the topic. This is a general outline of our presentation. We will start from introduction to Mahindra Verito, dimension waves, then vehicle specifications like motor, battery, charger, fuses and bulbs, then other loads like compressor, wiper, hydraulic steering units, and we will end with sales, production costs, pros and cons. Well, our first major topic is vehicle specification. So let's plunge into it. So, Mahindra. Who don't know Mahindra? Well, we all know. Still, let's glorify our very own Indian brand. So, M&M, that is Mahindra and Mahindra, is an Indian vehicle manufacturing brand based in Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. Ranked 17th on the list of top companies in India by Fortune 500 magazine. That is the companies which is having larger sales and larger gross revenues, which are listed in top 500 in Forbes magazine. It's listed on both stock exchange, that is BSE and NSE. BSE stands for Bombay Stock Exchange and NSE for National Stock Exchange. Both are based in Mumbai. The company has pre-independence roots started in 1945, 2nd of October, in Punjab as a steel trading company, and today it's a multi-billion-dollar multinational organization. Over the last few years, the company has shown interest in other industries. They entered the two-wheeler industry by buying stake in Peugeot. They bought 100% stake in it, then 55% in Reva. They acquired SsangYong Motors, Kinetic Motors, and the company is moving rapidly forward. So the today's model, Mahindra Verito, it's an electric car. It is available with automatic transmission. The Verito is a 5-seater sedan which has length of 4247 mm, width 1740 mm, and wheelbase of 2630. We will see details in next slide. These are the dimensions. This is Mahindra Verito. This is front view on left hand side and rear view on right hand side. So let's talk about dimensions in details. So it has a wheelbase of 2630 mm. The total overall length is 4277 mm. Overall width is 1740 mm. Overall height is 1540 mm. Ground clearance is 120 mm by 172 mm. Track width front and rear 1480 front track width and 1470 rear track width. So next comes electric specifications. Verito is using electric motor. The electric motor is 3-phase induction motor, that is AC motor, which is generating around 41 horsepower and 30.5 kilowatt, runs on 72 volt, and which is automatic transmission. Next comes the battery. Mahindra Verito using 200 ampere hour lithium ion battery, which is having 12 volts nominal voltage. Rated capacity or C rate is 200 ampere hour. Capacity at 81 farad, that is converted into degrees, that is 27 degrees Celsius, is, if we consider 20-hour rate up to 20.5 volt, is 200 ampere hour. If we consider 10-hour rate up to 10.5 volt, then gives 186 ampere hour. If we consider 5-hour rate up to 10.2 volt, then 171 ampere hours. If 1-hour rate up to 9.6 volt, then 126 ampere hour. If we consider 15 minutes rate, then up to 7.8 volt gives 92 ampere hour. Internal resistance, that is fully charged battery at 81 farad or 27 degrees Celsius, is 3.545 milliohm. Self-discharge at 27 degrees Celsius after capacity, that is after 3 months storage it is 88%. After 6 months of storage it's 78%. And the last thing is short circuit current, which is 3655 ampere. Well, charging is one of the most important things in EVs. Here are the specification of charger. Here in left hand side, wall mount charger is shown, and on right hand side the details are given. I will explain all those details in next slides. You can charge your Mahindra Verito by two ways. One way is normal charging, and the second or another way is fast charging. If you want to charge your vehicle normally, if you are not in a hurry, then the port is located on right hand side over the right rear wheel arch, as it's shown in left hand side figure. In right hand side figure, they are showing how to insert that cycle. Insert that charger. Push it inside the plug. And here comes the second case. You are in a hurry and you want to charge your vehicle fast. So the fast charging port is located on left hand side over the left front wheel arch, and the fast charging station is shown in the figure. As I told you earlier that I will explain charging point specifications, and here comes them. Here on right hand side image we are seeing the distribution board. From distribution board, one wire goes to earthing, to the earth. Then one is neutral wire and two are phase wires, which are coming to the MCB, micro circuit breaker, and then wall mount charger. The power requirement is 3 kilowatt single phase. The wire thicknesses varies for 25 meters and 100 meters. That is 4 square mm for 25 meters, 6 square mm for 100 meters. The Mahindra Verito wall mount charger has 4 buttons, out of which 2 are LEDs and 2 are buttons. Okay, so the first is OK LED, that is green light LED. The green light indicates normal charging and healthy earthing charging circuit. The second one is red light. Red means danger or fault LED. Red light indicates fault in the charging circuit, under or over voltages or current trip faults. So if you are getting red light, then you can say it's danger. Then reset button. In the event of earth leakage or any other faults, it will trip. Press to reset after rectifying the issue. And the last one is reset test button. Press to evaluate healthy condition of electric power supply occasionally. If cable is being used strongly, that also shows cable is working okay or faulty. So these are the charging steps. Charge duration is another important parameter in vehicle, because in petrol vehicle we can fill the vehicle with petrol, with fuel, but in case of electric vehicles the charge duration is very much important. So the time taken for charging can vary up to 8 to 9 hours for complete discharge condition. Charging duration may vary, right? If the battery pack temperature has reached its maximum limit, charging will slow down and it will take longer time to charge than normal. If the battery power pack temperature reaches minimum limit, that is less than 10 degrees Celsius, charging will slow down and will take longer to charge. So the next thing that pops up in our mind is ideal time to charge. What is the ideal time to charge EV? So vehicle can be charged anytime with availability of proper resources, or that is charging facility. However, charging can be done at suitable time that has the following advantages. Normally, most of the requirements for city mobility are during day. Hence, charging at night will not interfere in daily travel plans. So if you are commuting daily basis, then it's advisable to charge your vehicle at night. At night, ambient temperature is less, which is ideal for battery charging. So it's advised to charge your EVs at night. The next point is bulb specification. Here there are few bulbs and their wattage and number of bulbs per vehicle are explained. So the first is headlamp, low beam, wattage is 12H for number of bulbs, 2, headlamp, high beam, and the respective wattage is given. I will just explain the bulbs like then parking lamps front, turn signal lamp, then fog lamp, stop lamp, turn signal lamp rear, reverse lamp, then comes parking lamps for parking, side marker lamp, then high mount stop lamp, yeah, then number plate lamp. These are the lamps, and the number of bulbs per vehicle are shown in the last column. Another important thing in EVs is fuses. So what is fuse? In electronics and electrical engineering, a fuse is an electrical safety device that operates to provide overcurrent protection of an electrical circuit. Its essential component is a metal wire, a strip, that melts when too much current flows through it, and thereby stopping or interrupting the current and protect the device. So here are the few fuses, their rating and description. So fuse first, that is F1, rating in ampere, 20 amps, used for windscreen wiper motor, screen wash, wipe combination switch. F2, 5 amp, instrumental panel, ignition power relay. F3, 15 amps, brake lamp switch. F4, 5 amps, brake lamp switch. Then F6, 10 amps, diagnostic. Then comes F11, 10 amps, left hand headlight, instrumental panel display. F12, 10 amps, right hand headlight. F13, 30 amps, rear right hand electric window control, rear left hand electric window control. F14, 30 amps, driver's electric window control. Then F17, 15 amps, electromagnetic horn, which is used for horn. F18, 10 amps, left turn. F19, 10 amps, which is used for right turn. Then comes F24, 10 amps, fog lamp relay. F25, 5 amps, E-box ignition supply. F26, 15 amps, electric vacuum pump. F27, 10 amps, washer. F28, 10 amps, consumer cutout instrument panel, radio body control, luggage compartment light. F29, 15 amps, Mahindra body control unit. F30, 30 amps, Mahindra body control unit. F32, 30 amps, heated rear screen control. F33, 10 amps, power steering relay. Then F36, 30 amps, cold air blower unit. F37, 5 amps, outside rear view mirror. F38, 10 amps, radio, first row power socket. F39, that is 30 amps, cold air blower unit. Well, I didn't get specific compressor that used in Verito, but after studying the rivals of Verito, I picked this compressor. So generally, the refrigerator used in compressor is 134A, having nominal capacity of 1780 watt, power supply DC 72 volt, belt pulley in mm 125, compressor oil PAG 46, and the refrigerant is R134A, which is used for AC. Then another load is wiper motor load. So here is the figure, and the specifications are a rated torque 53 laps, stall torque 177 laps, unload high speed, 50 rpm, 1.5 amperes, 12 volt DC. Unload low speed, 35 rpm, 1 amp, 12 volt DC. Maximum voltage is 50 watt per 12 volt DC. Motor noise is less than 45 decibel. Spindle or post thread size is capital M6. Spindle rotates 360 degree, which means all round. Then here comes the electro-hydraulic steering unit and its specifications and rating. So rated DC voltage is 200 to 800 volt. Rated power in kilowatt 2.5 at 650 volt. Rated current 3.5 ampere. IP rating 6K 9K. Maximum speed 2000. Comms cable Samtec capital IP68 dash capital M12 over connector Amphenol Mini Magna Mate series. Communication protocol CAN protocol they are using CAN capital J 1939. Then comes the temperature ratings. Operating temperature rating minus 40 degrees Celsius to plus 85 degrees Celsius. Storage ratings minus 40 degrees Celsius to 125 degrees Celsius. So we are approaching the end and I will share the all features. So let's start with again motor. So type pure electric, installation transverse electric powertrain, 4-wheel drive, maximum output kilowatt, RPM that is 31 kilowatt per 3000 RPM, maximum torque that is 91 Newton meter per 1500 RPM, transmission, number of gears, 1 forward gear, 1 reverse gear as it is an electric vehicle, gear ratio 10.83, then comes wheels and tires, rim size is 5.5J into 14 inch, the tires 185 by 70 capital R14 tubeless tires, low rolling resistant tires, then leaden tire pressure front and rear, front 2.4 kg per centimeter square and rear 2.4 kg per centimeter square. Then comes steering, type power assisted hydraulic steering, the turning radius is 5.25. Then comes the suspension, the front is independent McPherson strut, the rear is H-section torsion beam with shock absorber, anti-roll bar torsion type only at front, shock absorbers telescopic double acting and hydraulic type. Then comes the brake, the service brake crossover hydraulic type assisted by vacuum booster with load sensing valve acting on rear wheel. The front is equipped with disc, the rear with drum. The parking brake is mechanical handbrake operated acting on rear wheels. Then comes the performance. This is what we were waiting for. The maximum speed kmph is 86 km per hour. Range that is 110 km. Normal charging, AC charging 230 volt, 50 ampere, and SOC 0 to 100% at ambient temperature is 9 hours. Fast charge timing 2 hours plus minus 15 minutes. Acceleration 0 to 40 5.7 seconds and 0 to 60 11 seconds. Maximum gradability 9 degrees. Flooding or water wading 12 inch from road. As most of the India's population lies in middle class, cost is the main concern, and India is a developing country and there are lots of foreign players challenging the Mahindra. So cost is the main concern. Mahindra e-Verito comes in 3 variants, like first is e-Verito D2, which comes in 10.11 lakhs. The features are 200cc, electric, automatic, 140 km for full charge. The specification is the same, but there are some little bit advancements in seats and steering and the dashboard. So the second model is e-Verito D4, the third one is e-Verito D6. Then production and sales. Mahindra started production of e-Verito on 2nd June 2016, and from recent data what I got is in 2019 Mahindra sold 513 models, 513 models of e-Verito. And the last thing is pros and cons. The pros are low running cost, as it is electric vehicle, low running cost, zero emissions. As we are not using any petrol or diesel, emissions are zero. Emergency battery charge backup, and then it's a huge car, so vast cabin room and boot space. It has some flaws like there is no advancement in its design since 2016 to 2020. Battery charging point is not available throughout the India. If you are going to visit smaller villages in India, then it's not useful. It's only useful in metro cities, and there are less features as against comparing with other electric vehicles. So this might be deal breaker, deal breaker for me. Thank you, thank you. Here I am ending my presentation. Thanks for your time. Live young, live free, buy Indian cars.